Hello, 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 coaches. Welcome to today's Coaches Corner office with Elise Michelle. Today, we're going to be talking about how to overcome the limited beliefs that you have about money. All right, so let's stay tuned. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome again to today's show. I am super excited to talk to you about how to overcome limited beliefs that we have about money so that we can get to the moolah quicker. All right. So, if this is your first time listening to me, watching me in your feed, my name is Elise Michelle, and I am a marketing coach for coaches. And I help coaches just like you market your coaching business the simplest way possible. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so guys, I'm super excited again. Like I said, hello, good morning, afternoon, Arnetta. Yes, welcome, welcome. All right, so as you guys know, today's show is sponsored by Coaching Business Simplified. If you're looking for more leads, more sales, and more clients in your coaching business, then you definitely want to join us inside of the Coaching Business Simplified. Inside the Coaching Business Simplified, you get monthly live trainings with WA, right, to help you market your coaching business, get in front of the clients, get more sales. All of that is included in the monthly live training. You also get done for you content because I know how hard it is to come up with content every single day that keeps your audience engages and also attracts the right people to your business. So I create all that content for you so that you can be sitting pretty and actually attracting the right clients. You also get spotlight coaching with me because I know you got questions, right? You go through the programs, you go through the training, and sometimes you just have questions that you want to get off your chest and you need someone to answer them for you. That's what you get inside the coaching business simplified when you get spotlight coaching with me. This 12-month coaching program is not about me giving you the content and leaving. No, I'm here for you to walk you through the process, to support you and to encourage you. And you also get that inside of the CEO coaches community where that is absolutely priceless, right? Arnetta is part of the Coaching Business Simplified. She knows the power of being around absolutely coaches that are kicking butt. Y'all, just alone, let me get right here. Just along this week, we had so many people celebrating successes inside of their coaching business, right? And so you want to be part of that. You want to ask them questions about what did they do to help make that happen, because the community is like that. We do not hold on to things tight. We believe in encouraging you, helping you succeed just like we have. So that's the kind of community that is inside the Coaching Business Simplified, and you want to be part of it. So if you're ready to join the Coaching Business Simplified, go over to elisemichelle.com, 7430. You can join for $7 for the first 30 days. So you get to check it out yourself for a whole entire month. And then if you love us, just stay because it's only $47 a month. Did you hear that? $47 a month. That breaks down to less than, I think, $1.70 a month. I mean, a day. You definitely want to do that. So, like Arnetta says, she says, I am new to the coaching business simplified, and it's amazing. Best decision she's ever made. Yep. Right. Rosa says, coaches helping coaches. Yes, that's what the community should be named, right? Coaches helping coaches. Right. So I absolutely love you. Thank you guys for that. So today we are going to talk about limiting beliefs. Are you living the life of your dreams and growing a business that you're proud of? Now, in the back of your head, you might be saying, I'm proud of it. I'm somewhat living my dreams, but I want to get to the fullness that God has promised me, right? So, even if you feel like you should be further along in your life and your business, all is not lost. It's all about making small changes to your mindset that eventually lead to more financial abundance and business growth. And that's what I want for you. So, everyone has money fears and limited beliefs that stop them from attracting abundance and their desire. This is me, y'all. The first photo over to the left hand side was me just starting my coaching business. I think this was about 6 years ago. I was still working full time as a college professor and doing this part time. And I had a lot of limited beliefs that was stopping me from getting the clients that I really wanted to have in my business. I was talking to myself about, do I think I really can charge this amount? Do you think people are actually going to hire me to do this? Although I had done it for myself already in my other business as an artist, I didn't really think that I could do that. And I was already teaching other people how to do it in the classroom, and they were getting dynamite successes. I still doubted myself, right? Even on the picture on the right hand side, I am speaking in front of an audience of over 100 people. And while I'm on stage, I am still doubting myself if I can even make a call to action from the stage. Y'all, I'm speaking in front of 100 people and I'm still doubting myself. So I am a work in progress as well. This training might be for you, but it is also for me because as you continue to grow at different levels of your business, you're going to get different limited beliefs happening. So I want to share with you how to overcome those so that you don't be in that same situation. All right. So here's some of the limited beliefs that you might be saying to yourself that I was saying to myself as well, that I can't charge that much. Especially when we say, well, if I haven't paid that much, how can I charge that much? Y'all let that go because I had that same limited belief as well. It doesn't matter, right? Just because when we go in the store, right? When we go into Louis Vuitton, right? I'm pretty sure the designer who was designing them back in the day, they couldn't afford the prices that they put on those dresses or on those shoes, but they still had the confidence to charge that amount. So you might be saying that to yourself. There's no way my business could ever bring in that much money per month. We see people setting these goals and saying that I had a 10K month, I have a 20K month. And that is really hard to believe for some of us, right? It was hard for me to believe that I could bring in a 5K a month working my business because I know I could do that in a job, but actually working for myself, I didn't think that was possible until I got my taxes and I started to send my taxes over to my account. And I realized that I had made 5K a month easily several months in the year I started my business. So we got to overcome that limited belief if you're thinking that. No one cares what I have to say. Oh my gosh. I think all of us say this to ourselves, especially when we are on live doing videos. We only see a couple of people show up. We're thinking that no one wants to hear from us. But then all of a sudden, we see people reaching out to us. We see people sharing our content. We see people saying, hey, this is the person you need to content with. Connect with. We see people who watch the views and replay. We say these things to ourselves, right? So you also might be saying, I've never had enough. I'll never have enough to do that. That enough might be enough clients. That might be enough confidence. That might be enough money. We know that that is limited beliefs. And I want to share with you how you can overcome this as well. All right. So I see myself saying good morning from Sacramento, California. That's not me. That is, oh gosh. Oh, that's someone else who's a part of my account. So you guys know I'm here for you. And good morning, good morning, good morning, right? So let me get out because I'm about to get off tangent. Y'all know I get so like into it and I forget. All right, so here's the good news. I want you to grab your pen and I want you to grab your notebook, right? I want you to get your pen and paper because I want you to take some notes because I'm going to be sharing with you some exercises to help you overcome those limited beliefs that you have, right? And Arnett is already with me. She says, so true. You never know who's watching you. You never, ever know who's watching you. Just last month, someone referred me to another person that I had no idea that this person was watching me. No idea. No idea. They even sent the person the link to my videos. You know what I'm saying? So they might not be liking, they might not be commenting, but they watching. They watching. Yes, they are. So grab your pen, get your paper, because we about to drop some notes, right? We're about to drop some nuggets, some dimes. Y'all know I need a sound machine for money, like ching, ching, like dropping dimes, right? We need to be dropping quarters. All right. So, 4 ways to overcome your limited beliefs about money. So, I hope you got everything, or at least taking screenshots of some of these things so that you can have them to reference back to. All right. So, number one is daydream about what you truly desire. If you don't have a specific dream you want to work toward, then you're just working with no end game. Now, look, y'all might be saying, "Well, why do I have this Mrs. Maisel, the marvelous Miss Maisel image over here to the right hand side?" Well, y'all, the last season 2 of the marvelous Miss Maisel. If you guys are not watching this show, I love historical type shows, time period shows that show beautiful costumes. And the marvelous Miss Maisel, if you are a lover of the 1960s or the early 60s and late 50s, the costume is beautiful. But however, in season 2, I think the last episode of season 2, Miss Maisel is a comedian, and her idol, right, the guy that she's been looking up to, who's like the top of his game in the comedy world, says to her, "You must have an end game. Where do you want to go from here? What do you want to do? Because if you don't have a goal for where you want to be, then you will never get there, right? So you'll be out here just flapping your wings with no direction. You would not have your north, right? You would not have your north star. So in this show, when I saw this, when I heard him say that to her, I realized, like, girl, what's your end game? What is your end game? So you have to spend some time with yourself, figuring out what your truly desire is, why you are doing what you do. And 9 times out of 10, we say that we're doing these things for our kids. We say that we might be doing this for our moms so we can take care of them. But really, I want you to take an even deeper dive in it and tell me why you are really doing what you're doing. What is the end game? My end game is that I continue to live this life of freedom that I'm currently living. The freedom to still generate money when I'm not working. Like, that's the end game, to continue to have this money and still be able to leave money for my nieces and nephew. That is my end goal. What's yours? So I have a family one, I have a personal one, and I have a community-based one. I have a nonprofit that I want to start in the next 2 years. So I got to get my monies up, right? So I have images of what that is for me. So what is your end game? What's your end game? Hello, Deborah. Deborah is on with us as well. So that if you have not watched or ever watched The Marvelous Miss Maisel, it might be something that you don't watch, but again, I am a time period addict. I love anything with beautiful costumes from the 50s and the 60s, but it's a really good show and it's very inspirational for those of us who are starting a dream that some people might not believe in. We are doing something that's totally different than what we grew up doing, right? This is a great show for that. And it's funny. It's really, really funny. So if you haven't put it on your list, it is on Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch this show. So put it on your list if you haven't, because it's absolutely awesome. Oh, I mean, awesome. So that's number one. Hello, Amy. Hello, Karma. Hello, everyone. Yes. So, number 2 is your ideal day exercise. So, this is where we get into the nitty gritty of actually manifesting, daydreaming what it is that we want to have in our life so that we can overcome these limited beliefs that we have in the back of our heads. So, a day in a life where you have no obligations, no fears, and money is no concern. This is the day I want you to sit down and think about these things. And here are the questions that I want you to ask yourself. Okay. Answer these questions. Take note of any negative thoughts that come up as you are asking yourself these questions. So this is, if you don't have a pen and paper, this is when you take a screenshot. So, get yourself ready to take a screenshot of this. Okay, because this is what you're going to write in your journal. This is what you're going to say during yourself or think about during your meditation time. You want to ask yourself, when do you wake up? This is like, playing imaginary life if you want to, right? But when everything is absolutely phenomenal. But I also want you to take note of what negativity is coming up when you say these things. So when do you wake up? Okay. In your awesome life, your ideal life with no limited beliefs, what time do you wake up? Where do you live? Do you live where you are right now? Do you have several homes? Do you have a beach home? Do you have a house up, I mean, a condo uptown? Where do you live? What does your home look like? You guys currently are probably living in your dream home right now, but that's the right now dream home. What's the next level dream home? What's the next place that you might be living in? Some of you might be living out of the country in Bali, in Jamaica. I would love to be in Jamaica, right? With my own condo or villa on the beach, right? So you might be in your dream home now, but what's the next level for you? What are you wearing? What do you look like? Okay. What are you wearing? What do you look like? Y'all, look, I did this same exercise in my early 20s of about my career and what type of work environment do I want to have. I wanted a work environment that was really laid back, full of artists. We were open minded. If I wanted to bring my dog to work, I could bring my dog to work. Y'all, I spent 19 years at a job that it was exactly what I wrote down in my life, what my ideal life would be like in my 20s. I worked that job for 19 years. I worked in an environment with liberals, with open minded people that were absolutely wonderful to be with, right? I even brought my dog to work several times because I didn't want to leave him at home. He was having a moment, right? And so I brought him to work. It was fine. I actually had and worked a job that I actually wrote down these and answered these exact questions without the limited beliefs that I have. Why? As you move to your next level, there are going to be new devils, right? Y'all have heard that before. Okay. So, what are you wearing? What do you look like? What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening? Right? What does that look like for you? What time you get up? What do you do in that morning slot? What do you do in the afternoon slot? What do you do in the evening slot? This is the time to imagine as big as you possibly can with nothing holding you back, with unlimited income. What would your life look like? How much money is coming? How is money coming into your bank account? Not how much, but how is the money coming into your bank account? Again, when we worked when we were, in school or in college or in high school or just, talking to our friends, we always probably thought about the way money was coming into our account. Our bank account was through a job. All right, it's time to take this to the next level. How is money coming into your bank account? Is it living off dividends? Is it because you have a monthly membership? Is it because you've signing up 10 and 20 people for your group coaching program? What is it and how is money coming into your account? Did you just win the lottery? And the government or the lottery company or the state is dropping checks into your account. Whatever that is, write that down. And then the last question I want you to ask yourself is who and what is in your life? Who and what is in your life? Y'all, this was a game changer for your girl. That last question, because we don't think about who are the people that are surrounding us to help us achieve this and to help us overcome the limited beliefs. Okay. What is it that's in your life that's helping you do this? Right? Who is in my life? Is a housekeeper, it's a chef, it's my husband, it's my sister who is doing the same thing, right? That I'm doing. I'm helping her live her dream so that she doesn't have to do the 9 to 5. Who is in my life? My girlfriends who are kicking butt in their business as well. What is in my life, right? What are the items that are in my life that I absolutely love? I'm not really materialistic about things, guys, but there are certain things that I do like. I would say I would have a new fancy video camera. I would have a new fancy laptop and computer. I would have a new office space so that I can bring in my team. So, who and what is in your life is essential. So, again, if you have not already, take a screenshot of this right now because I want y'all to spend some time this weekend answering these questions for yourself. And I want you to take note of the negative thoughts that are popping up as you are answering these questions. Because let me give you a little hint about those negative thoughts, right? What might be popping up. Say you say, and this is a negative thought that was popping up when I answered this question myself, was what does your home look like? Right now, I am living in a home that is suffice for me and my husband. This was the first home that I bought for myself. It is great because it's just the two of us. And so, as I was answering this question, I was saying, "Oh, but your house is fine." But I was limiting myself of what's the next level for me. What I want is a beach home. What I want is a condo or a patio home uptown in the area, right? So we're close with a pool and a workout room, all in that, and still have this home as well. See, but when I was answering that question, my limited beliefs was popping in. It's like, but what you where you live is fine. No, 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 no. There's something better for me. That's the next level that God has promised me. So I can't let my limited belief or my lack of not being able to achieve them stop me. So I want you to take notes of those negative thoughts that pop up because we're going to address that later on in the month. Because this training, I'm not done with all this. This is about becoming the money making coach that I know you can be. But before we can make that money, we've got to let go of what might be stopping us from getting there, right? Arnetta, I'm here for you, right? Arnetta says this is so good. It has me thinking about and feeling the vision. Yes, yes. She says, Jesus, yes, yes, Lord, yes. Right? I didn't come over here to preach today because, like I said today, y'all, this training was more for me as it is for you because I know I'm going to my next level and limited beliefs are just creeping their way up into my brain. So I needed to do this as well. All right. So let's go on. Again, take a screenshot if you have not of this. Do that right now. Okay. So you can come back to it. All right. So let's keep moving. Number three is I want you to write out your money story. It is possible that you're living out somebody else's money story. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. It is possible that you are living someone else's money story. And I'm not, we have parents who they might say, I remember some of the things. I don't really think my mama said that we didn't have enough, but I assumed that we were on this really tight budget, right? My mom was a single parent raising me. My dad was dropping money every once in a while, but he wasn't consistent with it. So my mom was working two jobs at a time, right? Trying to raise me, send me off to school, but I knew that money was tight. So her her feeling, what she was feeling was was transforming. I don't know. That's not the right word. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? I'm a really sensitive person to other people's feelings, so I can sense when things are not right. Okay, so I was sensing that things were tight, so I was taking on my mom's money story that I eventually brought into my own story about being tight with money, not thinking that there was going to be enough. You also might be taking on other people's story about money with your friends, right? Your friends might feel like it's not enough. Your family, other family members, right? So you want to assess and have and write out your own money story. What is your story going to be with money? My story about money is going to be that I'm always going to have enough. I'm always going to have more than enough. See how I needed to change that? Y'all caught that? Because I said I'm always going to have enough. I'm always going to have more than enough. More than enough to cover the bills, more than enough to put in my savings, more than enough to provide for my family when they need, more than enough for when I go traveling, more than enough than when I can go shopping and do and still have more. More and more and more is coming in. So I have to change my own money story, right? Not the story that I grew up with, not the story that the media is telling us. Y'all, let me tell y'all about the news. The news will make you feel like you are in a recession when you are not in a recession. I remember I'm not a person watching the news at all, right? So y'all remember back in what was it, 2015? I don't know, I'm bad with dates. But y'all remember there was a really big recession going on. People were like really tight with money. I think prices of gas was even higher than what it is right now. And I remember someone saying to me about, "Oh, how did the recession affect you?" I said, "What recession? I didn't I didn't go through a recession." And the reason why I didn't go through a recession was because my money story was different than their money story. I was not allowing the news to tell me what my story was about my money. I didn't let the news tell me about the stock market was crashing, that the housing rate was people were losing their homes and foreclosure. I didn't allow the news to tell me that. Okay, because they will start to tell you what your money story is. Their story is not my story. Your experience with money is not my experience with money. Even when it comes to financing cars and houses and all this kind of stuff, I didn't have the stories as everybody else because I didn't allow their story to be my story. And when I realized that maybe some of my story was a bad story, I needed to change it to a good story. So you have to learn to write your own money story. Okay. All right. Another says, I'm a money magnet and money comes to me in abundance. Yes, it does. It comes to all of us in abundance. Those of you who are watching us, we are money magnets, right? Money loves me. Money is always around me. Money attracts me. There is money trees, okay? There is money. The leaves and trees make money. We have, it's the same thing. We are full of abundance. All of us are going to receive that right now, okay? Y'all got me? Karma says, I manifested the things that I have now, and now time is reevaluate and level up. Once again, yes, that's level up. We're leveling up. We level up, level up, right? It's time for our next level. We good now. We about to get better. Y'all hear me? Right? Y'all hear me on that? All right. So we're going to change our money story, okay? Because we possibly could be living out someone else's. Don't want that, right? I got another great movie y'all need to be watching as well. Y'all, I love to be watching successful women kicking butt or men in general. On HBO Max, if you have those of you who have AT&T, y'all know that y'all can get HBO Max for free. If not, y'all need to call y'all's AT&T reps. But anywho, HBO Max has a series about Julia. Y'all know Julia Childs, who was the French chef, right? Her life. It's a story about her life, y'all. And Julia had a story that people were trying to tell her what she could do and could not do. Y'all got to watch that. I ain't gonna tell y'all about it because it's 3 episodes in right now on HBO Max. It's called Julia. It's about Julia Childs. It's the French chef, and y'all got to watch it because she changes the game. Clearly, she changes the game because we wouldn't know about it. But y'all got to see the backstory because she didn't allow someone else's story to convince her that she was not able to do this. She was telling herself a different money story that helped everybody else around her. So remember, the people you hang with, the people you surround yourself with, you have no choice but to be in greatness. If one is great, the other one is going to be great because you want to be just like that. We attract the same type of people, all right? Y'all, I'm going to get I feel like I'm preaching today. I feel like I'm preaching, and I didn't mean to do that today, but I told y'all that this was more for me than it was for you. Okay. And I'm glad it is helping y'all today. I am so, so glad, right? Amy says she's watching it now. Inspiring. Yes. Yes. Karma says, speak on it, Elise, right? Karma says, preach. Karma loves Julia. Karma, I love me some Julia Child too, right? I'm about to do some French cooking. Yes, yes, know your circle. Y'all are awesome today. Awesome today. All right, so let's go on to number 4. Number 4 is to explore your life goals. Where do you see yourself in your business in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see yourself in your business in the next 5 or 10 years? So the second exercise, number 2, was about doing an exercise of what your daily routines will be like, right? And then the third thing, number 3, was about your money story. Okay, creating your own money story, both in your mind and on paper. The next one is, okay, what are my goals for the next 5 years? 5 years from now, y'all, will be 2027. 10 years from now will be 2032. Y'all know these years go by like this. We're in 2022 and we are already in the 4th month. I could have sworn we just celebrated, right? I just remember hanging out with my cousins on New Year's Eve, right? Celebrating 2022. It seemed like that was just yesterday, but it's not. That was 4 months ago or three and some months ago, right? So, what are your 5-year goals for 2027? What is your goals? That's think about this in numbers as well. What are your goals, your monetary goals? How much money do you want to be bringing in per month in the next 5 years? And I want you to set them numbers high. Whatever number you have in your head right now, I want you to double it. Okay? I want you to double it. Whatever that number is, double it because it is quite possible. We know that. We wouldn't have all these billionaires out here, right? So set a monetary goal. The next thing I want you to say for yourself in the 5 years is that where will I be? Where would I be in the next 5 years, right? It's okay if you want to be in your home, but where will you have gone? Let's put it that way. Have you gone and chilled in Bali? Have you been hanging out in Dubai for a month? Have you taken a vacation and you're taking your child, your husband, and y'all spent the whole summer overseas somewhere? Okay. Are you taking 6 months off and living in the States and 6 months off living out of the States? Y'all can tell that that's my 5-year goal, right? Do you have your mom taking care of them? They're in a nice retirement community, right? They have all the assistance that they need. Do you have a team of people following you around with a camera? Do you have a team that is working, helping you build your business? Do you have a nonprofit organization that is helping other people build businesses for themselves? Where are you 5 years from now? What are you doing? What do you have? Are you driving an electric car? Like, is that your dream? Like, tell me what it is 5 years from now and think even bigger from 10 years from now. Y'all, that this kind of feeling to imagine yourself in this situation can only possibly happen for you because when the mind starts to think about where we are and state it in present tense, the body starts to go in motion. We have no choice because what we're telling the mind already believes. Y'all hear that? So when other people tell us stuff, the mind believes it. And so we take action as if that's what's possible. That's why other people's money stories is key. Like you have to create your own money stories. Okay. 5-year goals, 10-year goals. What does that look like for you? Uh oh. I think I went too far. Let's go here. Okay. 2027. What are you doing? What do you have? What do you look like? Where do you live? How much money you got? And then 2032. Okay. Karma said some Jetson age years already. Yeah, I was telling my husband that because I'm a science fiction fanatic as well. And I think 2032 was one of these old like Star Trek shows I was watching actually had that date. And it seems so far away. Can you guys imagine that's where I mean like that will be us. That's possible for us. That's where we will be. So let's start dreaming out there. Okay. All right. So let's put it all together. Let's get it all together. Look like I misspelled together. Did I misspell that? I probably did. I don't know. I probably did, but that's okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? All right. So reread your list and take in notes. Reread your list and notes that you've taken. Jot down any additional thoughts that popped up. Any positive thoughts, and the negative thoughts, what popped up, because we're going to address that later on this month. I want you to also be okay that uncomfortable feelings might pop up. Uncomfortable feelings might pop up as you are doing these exercises. And remember that these fears are based on the past. They're not based on the present, they're based on the past. Okay. So, for example, y'all, I had a money coach some years ago, and we were talking about, the reason why I think that I didn't have enough. Right. And this is when I realized that I had gotten it from what I thought my mom was going through. And that feeling, I cried. I was tearing up because that brought some really bad feelings for me. So as you're going through this, you're probably going to have some uncomfortable feelings as well. But I want you to remember that those fears are based on the past. We are working on the present. Let the past stay in the past and keep looking forward. Okay. Don't look back because looking back will stop you, will halt you, will make you feel like you were at fault. Okay. You made your mistakes. You did whatever it was, whatever in the past. Let that go. We're in the present. We're right now, 2022, April the 7th. We're at 12:37 p.m. Or for some of you, that's earlier on in California. But we're right here. Feel the feeling and let the feeling go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, acknowledge your mistakes and move on. I just said that, right? Recite positive affirmations if you need to, right? Alnetta shared some with us about we are money magnets, that we are, money comes to me in abundance. Say and recite positive affirmations, right? Say money, 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 money is coming to me. Clients are coming to me. If you don't want to say client money, say clients. If you want to say money, you want to say checks, right? When you want to say affluence, you want to say like abundance, whatever it is. Say recite positive affirmations when you have those ugly feelings, nasty, uncomfortable feelings uh, popping up. If you do that, also do some deep breathing work, right? Most of the time, I like to take deep breaths, right? And exhale. Take deep breaths as you're saying those positive things to yourself because we are going to our next level. Next level will be uncomfortable, but it's okay because we got exercises, we got activities to help us with this. So if this is making sense, if this is resonated with you guys, give me some likes, give me some hugs, give me some hugs. Give me some likes, give me some thumbs up. Share this out so other people can watch this in replay. Share this because I know we all, like I said in the beginning, we all have limited beliefs that we have been brought up with. As you're going to your next level, it's impossible to not have limited beliefs about our next level. But we've got exercises now to help us overcome that. So, this training today set the foundation. Set the foundation for what we're going to do for the rest of the month of April. Y'all know this is my birthday month. I will be turning 51. I will be turning 51. And I'm so happy to see another day, another year, another travel around the world, right? The earth. 51. So I need to be ready for my next level. My next level is coming. When I normally around my birthday is when I do a lot of my goal setting, my life goal setting. Most people do it at the new year, but I'd like to do it during my birthday. To me, that's a new year for me. Okay. And so this is a great training. So again, like I said, this training might feel like you thought it was you for you, but it was for me. Happy birthday, my yes, 50 months. Thank you, Arnetta. 51 where? Let me say this. You're right. I think I do not look like I'm in my 50s. I'm so glad of that because I did these exact same exercises that I'm sharing with you. I knew that there was a new level. I didn't know what it was at the time. I was reading so many different books, right? But now I understand. But I knew that there was always different levels in my life from the time I was in college to the time I graduated college until I left my job of my dreams to take my next level. And I feel like this is my next level as well. So I wanted to take you guys along on this trip with me so that we both can be living the dream. Okay, living the dream, living the dream. All right, so where am I today? Again, as a reminder, today's show is sponsored by the Coaching Business Simplified. If you're looking for more leads, more sales, more clients, then you want to come over to the Coaching Business Simplified so that you can get monthly live training on how to build your business. You get done for you content so that you don't ever have to worry about what to say, how to put a program together. All the content is all there for you. You also get spotlight coaching with me because if you got questions, I got the answers. And if I can't answer it, I'm going to make sure I bring somebody else on to answer that for you. And you also become part of a community of outstanding coaches that are absolutely kicking butt. So go to alisemichelle.com/7 for 30 and be part of the Coaching Business Simplified community. We would love to have you. We would love to have you inside of that group so we can help you, so you can be part of a community to help you grow your coaching business. All right. So, thank you guys for the early birthday wishes. Iona says, I'm turning 51 this year as well. So excited. I am. I'm super excited. I know they say 50 is the new 30. I don't know. 50 is just a 50. And it feels good to be to be that age. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure if you have not subscribed to my channel, my YouTube channel, then you definitely want to do that. I'm dropping new videos, y'all. I'm doing this new thing like vlogging. And so it's a little bit more casual of me talking about some of the things in my life or what's going on, my thoughts, right? So make sure if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that. Make sure you click on the notification so you know when new videos drop. If you're watching me on Facebook, make sure that you follow me on my Facebook business page so that you can get all the notifications of when I go live or drop new video content. All right. Thank you so much. You also have a blessed day. Get healthy and balanced. I love that. I love that. Right. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed day. And I'll be talking to you later. All right, Iona. Peace out.